Today we're gonna explore if Fanny is playable in EXP lane. In the first part of this video, we're gonna focus in much detail in the laning phase, and then the second part would be what to do after the laning phase, especially in the middle game and end game. Ideally, Fanny is best played as a jungler, but sometimes you won't be able to jungle because teammates. Anyways, this is the build that I used for this game. It is a full fighter sustained build, and that is because we don't have a tank. Okay, and now it's the beginning of the game, and since we're doing EXP lane, we won't be needing any jungling boots, so we're gonna go straight to the war axe. So our first item would be the dagger. And by the way, we're using execute for our battle spell. In this lane, we might go against Sylvana, so let's just hide in this bush and wait. And by the way, our jungler is having ping issues. This is not good. Anyways, we're just gonna do our best. Our main objective in the lane is just to last hit the minions and not miss any waves. We are indeed going up against Sylvana, so during the laning phase, it's best to avoid her first kill and damage her with our first kill while we last hit the minions. Okay, she burned her flicker. We could probably go for the kill, but if ever we're successful, be too low and we need to go back to base and might miss this minion wave. So let's just play safe, hide in the bush, soak up experience from the minion wave while we're regenerating our energy. But Sylvana has other plans. If she jumps us or stay in the bush, either way she's dead. Here we use skill 1 and 2 cables to the wall, and that should finish her off, and we go back to getting the farm on the minions. And now we're not in a hurry to go back home, we just need to get the experience and gold from that last minion. So we recall immediately, and by the time we come back, then the wave should be here and we would not miss it. And you can exploit this mistake by the enemy jungler. He completely took away an entire wave from the EXP lane, which is not only a time waster for a jungler, but he took the EXP and farm from this Sylvana, and then that allowed us to freeze the lane. But that lane freeze is just temporary, and we enter into full harassment mode. We're gonna harass this Sylvana with 3 cable reverse. This is dual purpose because it allows us to clear the lanes much faster, and when we clear the lanes, it will free us to help with the turtle or visit other lanes. Here I made a mistake. I should have went straight to the turtle to assist Yin, our jungler, but I got carried away with the 3 cable reverse. And one thing about Sylvana is that be careful not to be caught up with her ultimate and first skill CC, or this will happen. And she got our jungler too. But once we revive, we're just gonna go back to the turtle area and hope that we make it on time to contest the turtle. And indeed, we are here. The turtle is low, but Sylvana is low as well. We're gonna go after her, but unfortunately Balmond secured the turtle, and we're just gonna go back to the lanes. But Balmond's still chasing us, and we are low in energy and also low in HP, but we're not gonna recall just yet. We just need to secure this wave first, and we don't have to worry about Balmond because Yin is keeping him busy. Now that we secured the lane, we're gonna head over to Yin's position to help him out with Balmond. So we're just waiting here in the bush, and unfortunately Sylvana jumped out of nowhere and we're not able to help Yin. He got eliminated by the 2 enemies. And just like that, Sylvana was able to catch up to us and even get ahead of us in experience and probably in gold as well. So we're just waiting here in the bush, soaking up experience and waiting for the right time to strike. Here I could just freeze the lane, but since we have the war axe, there's no need for us to freeze the lane because we are just gonna go in and out, harass and regen energy and health at the same time. And we're gonna get tough boots just to reduce CC duration. And here, look at the regen with the war axe, and we don't have to worry about hitting the minions because we're hitting Sylvana. And as long as we're hitting enemy heroes, then we can regen energy. And if it's too low like this, we can just walk it off and we have increased regen with the energy. Alright, Balmond caught us off guard right there, but we just cable out and wait for Eudora because if you look at the minimap, she's coming right over. And here's a very important tip. Sometimes when your cable are suboptimal like this, You don't have to worry, just play safe and go back to the turret where it's safe. And try to last hit every minion. We just need to be very patient and try to get ahead in farm, and eventually our time will come. Like this. Now that their jungler is gone, we can at least get their beetle to deny just a bit of farm from Balmond. Okay, things are looking good, and the next item that we're gonna get is the Blade of Heptases, and we're gonna start with the Fury Hammer. We got two options after this beetle camp. It's either we go to the XP lane or we can help with the turtle, but seeing that Yin is gone, there's no point going to the turtle area because our jungler is gone and most of the enemy heroes are there. Okay, now that we cleared the minion wave, we can scout the river area, provide vision for our teammates, and probably poke the middle, apply pressure to both Vixana and Franco, but not commit too much because our main responsibility is to go back to the lane and secure the next wave. This is why roamers and tanks are very important, so be kind to your tanks if you're playing with them. Okay, let's fast forward a bit because it's all just clearing the waves and getting this gold crab, and so that we can get into this important point after clearing this wave. Alright, we just saw Sylvana get inside the bush, and I believe she's waiting to ambush us at the right time, so we're gonna bait it out with this push. Unfortunately, we are a second too late and got trapped inside Sylvana's ult. In this instance, we need to be calm and not attack Sylvana or use first kill, or else the aggro from the turret will be on us. Alright, we barely escaped, but we need to hurry or rush towards the base to outrun the turret's attack. At this point, the enemy is pushing at mid. We have to defend because they already destroyed one turret. We're just poking around, but our energy is not enough, so I think it's time to claim the purple buff. And we're not gonna ask permission, we're just gonna get it. Yin had his chance, but he kept on feeding. And so we're gonna take matters into our own hands, get this purple buff, and try to stage a comeback. But unfortunately, we got caught inside Sylvana's ultimate. Missed some cables. We underestimated Sylvana's damage, so we're just gonna get this Rose Gold Meteor for extra magic defense and damage as well. It has also lifesteal, so we can regen health by simply attacking minions or creeps. Now both sides are contending for the Lord, and we're gonna head over there to help secure it and eliminate enemy heroes along the way. But unfortunately, the enemy team took it, and our jungler has his own world. And so when the Lord spawned, the enemy pushed mid. We're just gonna poke, making sure that we do not get caught by Franco or Sylvana's ultimate. And once we baited those CCs, we can go all in like this. We ran out of energy there because we don't have the purple buff, but fortunately the enemy are panicking. They are trying to escape. Now we're gonna get this purple buff, but we're not able to secure it because Yin used his retry. But that won't stop us from grabbing a kill on mid. Even though it's past the laning stage, we still got the responsibility of defending the top lane, the EXP lane. So we're just gonna head over there from time to time, making sure that the enemy wave, the enemy minions are not pushing, and then clear it. Once it's cleared, we can participate in team fights again. But somehow, we almost got wiped out. So let's try to defend, but unfortunately, we got caught in Sylvana's ultimate, and the enemy team got us as well. And fortunately for us, they got cocky, they overstayed, and we got payback. Let's stop chasing because Balmond has immortality. I think it's better to go for the Lord instead. And fortunately, Layla's already here. I don't know what Yin is doing, but it distracts the enemy from the Lord, so it works well for us in the end. Maybe we should thank Yin for his sacrifice, because we were able to secure the Lord with just Layla and Fanny. While waiting for the Lord, again, let's not forget about our responsibility, which is the top lane and EXP lane. But unfortunately, they were able to defend the Lord push, so we're just gonna set up an ambush instead. And with that, we destroyed a couple of turrets and brought us into a position to secure the Lord, but Sylvana went to contest us, and let's see what happens. Okay, now the Lord just spawned and the enemy is overextending here. We got Vexana and Melissa too. But somehow the enemy was able to defend, and we're in danger, but not for long. If you want to learn Fanny in 6 moves, watch this video. Click the link and see you there.